the last 2 days, with support from Government of Sweden, we brought together 40 leading Indian and international companies looking to learn how to promote diversity, equity and inclusion within their operations and supply chain.
What is the best way to influence your own counterparts?
If 30% of the goals are based on meeting the DI targets, and if you can put it in, then they will operationalize it.
Participants were equipped with knowledge and skills to promote business action on diversity, equity and inclusion across the gender spectrum. They were able to hear directly from the industry leaders on their own journeys, but also some of the policies and practices that they have used and implemented in their own experiences, so that participants can take away those learnings from the trainings and also be able to implement within their own work.
As any organization, it should be part of your culture to work with everybody. And to be able to work with everybody, you will have to be aware, right? In 2024, we cannot just say that we are taking baby steps. We have to really walk the talk and push ourselves and imbibe inclusivity, diversity and equity in the culture of the organization.
So now women have come into the workspaces. Now we'll have to think of other people who are not there and how do we bring them in. And so the responsibility is shared and it also has to be passed on. The idea is how do we expand and open up those spaces for other people who are still not there.
Because we understand compliance, we also understand the power of diversity. So let's use that to at least start with 5% representation.
When you go back, tell them the kind of interesting people that you've all interacted with today in the organizations that they represent, and tell them that if you start doing business with these organizations all around, they will definitely be able to pull up the revenues that they are making currently and also the ROIs.
Women are not ready to go to locations which are non-urban locations. Women are not really wanting to take up those kind of jobs. So what can we do in those situations?
Try to do something beyond the hiring strategy, right? If our tools are not working, then we have to look into that's what more we need to do.
Take work to where women are. One of the big things that is keeping women away from the workforce is that they're unable to leave their towns and their cities and their villages. And therefore, take advantage of the technology revolution that India has had and take your work to their homes. It's not that difficult to do that.
We have a moment. I don't think this window for DI is forever. So don't waste this moment, because if DI is hot at this moment, we really have a few years to make a transformative change. So do whatever it takes right now.
To create a gender inclusive work environment, we cannot afford to be gender blind or gender neutral.
At UNDP, we are committed to integrate gender into our business and human rights programming. Follow us to find out more.